Oh, yay! It all just worked out. I like Discord sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Actually, funny story for the people in the chat. My family and I tonight, we ordered some A&W, very period perfect for those of you who are aware of the history there. And they did not get me my order. My burger never showed up. Everything but the burger. So now I'm just eating fries with dipping sauce. So sad.
That's cattywampus.
Track 2 into round 2. So this is now the official end of round 1.
My, the things you people have been up to. Are we having fun yet?
So
Johnny Angel. Such a heavenly name for a black leather jacket-wearing mechanic. Johnny, you did such a great job on Ivan's car. Why, it almost made it once around the block. Could it be you rigged his car to deliberately crash? Or maybe you're just not as good a mechanic as you claim to be. As my mama used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby. And Ivan Tavarish, comrade, let me see. You used to be a communist rocket scientist. Now you defect to Kansas City of all places. But you're not a spy. You have to forgive us Americans for being suspicious. You know, with the Cold War and the space race, we have a tendency to mistrust you Iron Curtain types. Although you do produce a good vodka. Man, that stuff has a kick. But I can see you already know that. Let's hope you can hold your temper better than your drink, Ivan. Bobby, the hula hoop champion and wannabe actress. Condolences, kid. Your big brother, half-brother was like a father to you. Or maybe you feel he was more like a jailer. After all, you're young and easy on the eyes, and you dream of going places. You're tired of hanging around the car lot. And of course, you don't care about money. All you care about is having fun and appearing on TV shows. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Right, kiddo? Now, I have a confession to make. I love reading someone else's diary, don't you? People are so candid in them. Now, Tiara, you certainly sounded peeved at Tom in that diary entry of yours. I mean, your fiancé fooling around on you? And with your own twin sister? Shocking. But I forgot. You kissed and made up with Tom. To know him is to love him. Oh, I just love happy endings. And Mr. Twister, my boy Chebby, we play your records all the time at the radio station, WHIT, where we bring you all the hits. Yes, you're on top right now, Chubby. I guess big stars like you always carry large sums of money around in envelopes. Sure, why not? And you're not hurting in the adoring fans department either, especially with the chicks. They're going gaga over your dance moves. So what if Tiara dumped you? Old news. I agree, man. Barbie. Funny how women feel so insecure around you divorced ladies. Can't understand why. You'd think they don't trust their husbands or their fiancés. But hey, it's good to know you still got what it takes. Practice, practice, practice. Keep up those front yard tanning sessions. I may just change my driving route home after work. Well, I'm of a mind that there's a whole lot more big, juicy details to come out of this mystery yet. Talk it over, and I'll be back in a flash.
All right. We just revealed a lot of information. Bobby Q, I had no idea Dazzling Dan was that into you. Okay. We are now
standing on the front lawn of your home.
Can everyone make sure they get to the start of their second dialogue, the start of round 2.
Doll's been playing Love Me Tender with Honest Tom. Folks, the hits just keep on coming with this little lady.
Chubby, do us all a favor and shut up.
Oh.
I want to hear what Tiara has to say. She seems to have, how does it go? Heartaches by the number and troubles by the score. Well, Tiara?
Told you all before. I love Tommy and he loved me. But Chubby, you couldn't accept that. And I think that's why you killed my fiance.
Yeah. This is a stupid motive. I even understand much about peoples. It is men like Johnny who is dangerous. He is not teddy bear. He is hound dog, like they say Elvis Presley. Soon he will be rock jailhouse.
Well, Ivan, things are different here in America. We have blue suede shoes and hula hoops and a system of justice. And justice is something you will learn about when you do time for killing my brother.
Bobby, baby, when you talk like that, I know you're the girl from me. And I promise I never hold you back like Tom did.
Johnny, I gotta hand it to you. You're cool, man. Real cool. Too bad you're gonna feel the heat in the electric chair.
No, Chub. I think it's you who's gonna be serving hard time. But maybe you'll be able to limbo your way out under the prison bars.
So dark.
Americans, you're all crazy. But you, Chubby, are crazy like a fox. I think maybe you are guilty one. You can tell me. It is now or never. You killed Mr. Dooley, yes?
Oh, shut up and have another vodka, Ivan. You know where I come from. We all have suspicious minds, and I'm betting it's Ivan who will be pounding hard rock around the clock. Maybe back in a Russian gulag.
Well, my feeling is that Bobby is not telling all she knows. And to think she was almost my half-sister-in-law.
All right, everybody, I'd like you to take a moment, about a minute or two, to be able to read your round 2 information. If you are someone that's supposed to get a clue, please send me a nice DM so I can give you the clue. And chat, I'm going to mute so that only you can hear me. And everyone, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to get settled. All right, so has everyone had a chance to read all of their information? And has everyone who is supposed to receive a clue gotten the clue that they need? Whenever you're ready, you can begin and let us know some key information before we make another prediction to who we believe the murderer to be.
Well, I want to point my finger to Chubby. Chubby, I heard start an argument with Tom during the barbecue today, and it sounded really serious. And I want to know what it was about.
What you overheard was just a lively discussion about rock and roll. Tom was saying it was a passing fad, and it's here to stay. It's here to stay, baby.
Okay, Chubby, but I also have something on you. I've been looking in those files of yours, and I discovered a press release to all radio stations across the globe called Music Scandal of the Decade, and whose name? It's on the beginning of it, Chubby Cheddar. For he cannot sing a single note. He is a rock and roll fraud. So put a fork in it. Drops my...
Nobody's perfect, doll. It's true. It's true. I didn't write the songs, and it's another singer's voice. All right. Tom's been blackmailing me to keep the secret, but I was decided to pay him. Today was the last time I was gonna pay him. It was time to tell the world the truth myself.
Hey, Chubby Cheddar, just before you finish over there, can you please sing us a nice little tune so that I can hear for myself with my own ears if your fraudulent claim is true?
I can't sing. Just said I can't.
Hit me with your best.
Do the twist, do the Chubby Cheddar twist.
Thank you.
It's not a rip off.
That's not how it sounds.
All right.
But Ivan.
I'm gonna accuse you, Tiara. When the ambulance attendants put Tom's body on the stretcher, they discovered Tiara's diamond engagement ring clenched in his right hand. Question her about it.
The drama.
Well, I actually threw my engagement ring though at Tom last night during we had a little fight. But I had no idea he was holding it when he died. He must have loved me so much. I can't believe he's gone. But I did find something. I found something in Tom's drawer the other day, and it had a check written by my fiance Tom to Ivan Spudnik. Why did he have a check of $100,000 to be paid to you?
Well, you see
Why
here.
did he give you that much? And
Well, you see here, Tiara.
did that have to do with his murder?
Tom knew I was a smart man. He hired me to design a special rock engine for his hot new hot rod to take over America. He wanted it built. His dream was to set a new land, speed record, and establish his reputation with the racing crowd. He wanted to be fast like NASCAR. The $100,000 check he wrote to you is to buy parts and run tests, that is all. But you know what? I seen Bobby disappear from the house for a short time during the thunderstorm. Could she have snuck out into the backyard to kill Tom while everyone was inside?
Absolutely not. During the thunderstorm, I slipped into my bedroom to go phone one of my girlfriends. I was nowhere near the backyard when my brother was murdered. You know what I did hear, though? Shortly after she arrived to the cookout, I saw Barbie slip into the kitchen to make a phone call. And I overheard her shout something into the phone. She said, "What do you mean? Dooley already called you? That double-crossing skunk, I'll kill him." What were you so mad about, Barbie?
Bobby, listen to you. You overheard me talking to the president of the local country club. I'm the chair of this year's events committee, and Tom was also on the committee. Tom had asked the president to sponsor an event without first talking to me about it, and now I got a bit defensive. You know what? I was a bit upset, and I'm sorry.
I've seen you around the auto dealership a lot lately, Barbie. I see you guys meeting behind closed doors when I'm working on all of the cars that come in.
What Tom and I do in his office is none of your business. And frankly, you're the one who carries the switchblade everywhere you go, always in your leather jacket. You think that you're so good at using it. With that skill, couldn't you have killed Tom yourself?
He got killed with a fork! What does that have to do with anything of me owning a switchblade? I'm skilled at a lot of things. That doesn't make me a killer. But I have noticed, past few days, Tiara's personality, her attitude, and even her hairstyles changed. She used to be warm, an easygoing woman, and now, I'll say it, now she's a cold, calculating witch. She hasn't even shed a tear over Tom's death.
Wow.
How dare you say that about me? Yes, it's true. I have changed in the past few days, you know. It's for the better. I'm working on myself. You know, it's my life, and I've got to do what I want to do. You know, Tom was so controlling, and I'll never let anyone control me like that again. How dare you. But, Johnny, what is that? Smear of blood on your shirt. Is that Tom's blood?
I was working on a car earlier today. The wrench that I conveniently own, it slipped and it hit me right on the nose. Blood everywhere. Some of it mostly on my face, some of it got onto my shirt. I gotta use my tools better next time.
Well, Bobby and Johnny were planning to elope tonight, but Tom found Bobby's packed suit ladder. He was keeping a close eye on Bobby, so there was no chance of her sneaking away with Johnny. Did they simply solve their problem by killing Tom?
Absolutely not. Johnny and I had planned to elope tonight, and Tom did hear about our plans. But it doesn't matter. One day, we'll get out, and I'll get away from my brother's prison.
You think Johnny Angel does what he wants? You think Tom would have stopped anything? No.
So much information, y'all. Chat, unfortunately, I am going to play the final verdict from Dazzlin' Dan. We, of course, as a chat, have believed we've solved the murder and have put barbecue behind bars. But as we will find out from Dazzling Dan, were we correct? Is everyone ready to hear who actually killed our dear friend Tom?
Well, rock and roll fans, it's been an entertaining time, but as we say in Radioland, all good things must come to an end. And finally, the moment of truth is at hand. You've all had your say about who you think the murderer is. Now, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. The backstabber, the killer of Tom Dooley, the heartless, cold, and unmerciful villain, the doer of many other bad deeds, and lastly, the great pretender is none other than Miss Kansas City herself, Tiara Diamond. Actually, that's not exactly true. You see, Tiara is not here with us today. She's resting quietly in a private sanitarium far, far away. The beautiful lady in our presence is really her identical twin sister, Hope. And hope springs eternal. At least she did when she stabbed poor Tom Dooley with the barbecue fork. You see, cruel Tom Dooley's antics towards twin number one, Tiara, pushed this meek, mild-mannered girl over the edge, causing her to have a nervous breakdown. Freaked out totally. In stepped twin number two, Hope. Remember the drastic personality change in the past few days? Hope, unlike her shy sister, has assertiveness oozing out of her gorgeous pores and right through that different hairstyle of hers. This evil twin had no qualms about solving her sister's problem by dispensing with the two-timing Tom. But not before she handed him Tiara's engagement ring, which she'd taken from Tom's bedroom dresser during the thunderstorm, and scolded him for lying to Tiara about having an affair with her. As if she ever would. Tom was a loser, and definitely not on her dance card. May he rest in peace.
What's your real name then if you're not Tiara?
Diamond.
Hope Diamond.
Yes.
And
I can't believe it. Hope Diamond.
So it wasn't me. Why was everyone calling it barbecue?
Well, you stole cars too.
I thought it
so
was
it's like,
Tiara from the start.
I did steal cars.
You stole cars, so you're in jail for a good reason.
I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
so anyone who did
it's
vote
circular.
Tiara Diamond did guess the correct killer. And unfortunately, Barbecue is behind bars and Hope Diamond gets away scot-free.
GG's.
GG's,
Does Ivan
everybody.
get-
Wow, plot twist.
Does Ivan get
That's
kidnapped
right.
and brought back to Russia?
Yeah, what's with this whole Russia
That was my
situation?
goal.
What
That
was
was my goal.
that?
We have to remember this was set, like, the whole premise of this was that it was a 1950s barbecue, which was the height of the Cold War. I didn't expect it to go this route, though.
That was
Oh,
funny.
It was
I
good.
did the good Russian wife.
Can I'm changing your name to Russian wife.
All
I'm gonna
right.
make you blush.
Misha.
Misha. I just want to thank Jatski too for being
God damn
sick
it.
and having a great
That was
accent.
awesome.
That was so good.
So good. Yeah, and I also, chat, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who came out, and literally I wasn't allowed to give them any information, so this is like, they just came and they played and it was so fun. So can I get a big round of applause from people in chat and from people here, just thanking everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we did it. We've gosh darn done it. We solved a murder / only some of you got them.